Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're taking a look at something that seems, pretty simple on the surface, a product listing.
Just one specific piece of hardware.
Exactly. It's the AIDA Imaging WM-PTZ12G-B wall mount bracket. It's for their PTZ4K12G camera. And our mission here isn't just to read you the specs.
No, we want to dig in and find the financial warnings, the hidden promises, all the intelligence that's sort of baked into these details.
So let's start with the basics. What are we looking at?
Well, at first glance, it's just a functional component, right? A dedicated black metal wall mount.
Part number WM-PTZ12G-B.
Yep. And it's designed specifically to match the finish of that really high-end PTZ camera, so it visually just disappears.
And it is built like a tank. You can see the 4 attachment holes for the wall, the main center hole for the camera.
And those 2 slots for cable management, which is crucial.
But the thing that immediately stood out to me was the weight. The package weight is 7.155 pounds.
That's a heavy bracket.
It is. It just confirms that structural integrity is absolutely paramount when you're supporting really expensive equipment.
That weight is a direct signal of durability, and probably it's material sourcing. But let's just jump straight into the financial side of this.
Okay.
Because this is the real aha moment for anyone dealing with AIDA hardware right now. The price listed today is $95.
$95. Okay, that feels like a pretty standard MSRP for specialized hardware. But you pointed out a massive sort of hidden detail tied to that number.
We're talking logistics, international trade here. Effective October 9, 2025, AIDA implemented a 15% tariff on all their products.
15%, that's significant.
It is. And the critical detail here is that the $95 price you see, it already includes that tariff. They're not adding it on later.
Wait, hold on. So they're proactively baking in a future tariff. Doesn't that make them less competitive from the start?
It definitely raises an eyebrow, but it also signals consistency. And for you, the buyer, it acts as a really stark warning. If you find this mount listed for, say, $80 somewhere else online, you might think you're snagging a great deal.
Right.
But you're probably just looking at an outdated number that's going to get corrected with that 15% hike when you go to checkout.
Ah, so it's the kind of intelligence that saves you time and a real headache. Okay, so let's pivot from pricing to the product itself. You mentioned the metal construction.
Absolutely. And that metal build is also what ensures it's TAA compliant.
And for anyone who might not know, TAA is?
It stands for the Trade Agreements Act. It basically guarantees the product was made in the U.S. or an approved country, which is a major, major factor for government contracts or high-security enterprise deals.
So it's a marker of reliable sourcing and quality.
Exactly. So the price tells a story about tariffs, and the construction speaks to high standards. Now, what about longevity and support?
The guarantees?
The product itself comes with a 2-year warranty and a standard 30-day return policy from AIDA. But when you look at the vendor benefits from HDTV Supply, the whole proposition really changes.
They're not just selling a piece of metal, are they? They're selling a service layer around it.
That's the key. You get the standard stuff, free shipping, free returns, same-day shipping. But the real differentiator is the offer of free lifetime technical support.
Lifetime support on a wall mount. That almost sounds like overkill.
It does, but remember, this mount is supporting a $3,000 plus PTZ camera. So if you run into some complex installation issue or a firmware problem years from now,
you have free, dedicated expertise on standby. That's a critical risk mitigator.
It is. Plus, they guarantee the products ship with the latest firmware, which just streamlines your whole setup process.
So to bring this all together, the WM-PTZ12G-B is so much more than just a bracket. That $95 sticker price gives you this unusual insight into AIDA's future cost structure because it already includes that 15% tariff.
And the true value of the purchase is really underpinned by those robust vendor guarantees like the lifetime support.
Which raises a bigger final thought, I think. How often are massive hidden costs like that tariff already baked into the price you see on the screen?
You really have to be aware of the context of the price. I mean, look at a related product, the ceiling mount for the same camera. It's listed at $70.
$25 difference.
Exactly. That kind of variability in specialized components is huge. It just goes to show you should always scrutinize the MSRP and the full support package before you buy the hardware.